And the thing is this, right? People are going to say the things that they want to say about Trump. The point is this: Biden has not faced the same level of scrutiny that Trump did. If we had Trump's family, right, involved in all the nefarious acts that the Biden family is involved in, do shady deals with China, accepting money from foreign nationals, all these shell companies,
Burisma, Ukraine,
his son,
whatever that
all
was.
This, if all this crap was associated with Trump, they would have buried him even further. But you don't see the mainstream media covering that with all the nefarious links to the Biden organization.
Oh my God, bro! If it was a Donald Trump Jr. laptop with underage,
it would be over.
Smoking crack, underage Chinese girls, are you kidding me, bro?
Would have been over, dude. They
Done.
went. You want to know how I know that they just have a hard on for Trump, but they're just trying to get him on anything? They indicted him up in New York, and I don't know if you were going to talk about this. Stop me if you guys were. They indicted him up in New York. Alvin Bragg, Attorney General out there, went ahead and indicted him for falsifying business records, which, by the way, guys, is a fucking misdemeanor. Okay, but they went ahead and hit him with the felony because they think it's going to be in furtherance of a felony. Which I'm looking at my head like, wait, he paid off a porn star. His attorney already ended up getting charged for that federally, et cetera, whatever. Now the state of New York, and that's what Alvin Bragg campaigned under, by the way. I'm going to go after Trump. I'm going to go after Trump. And the best he could do was a falsifying business records, which is typically a misdemeanor charge, but he went ahead and tried to enhance it to the felony on site of, it's a furtherance of another crime, which I think they might try to use the, donating to a campaign over exceeding the funds as the subsequent crime, which doesn't make sense because that's a federal crime. That's a whole other thing. But they just have a hard on for him. The lawsuit, right, which I actually read the lawsuit on air. It's written as a novel. It's not written as a legal document. It's literally, I want you guys, go on Pacer and look at that thing.
It's like a 50 Shades of Grey type thing?
It's literally a 50 Shades of Grey thing. And the woman that made the allegations, basically her case was on her testimony and two other witnesses that she called right after the act. So, and everyone's running around saying, Trump is guilty of sexual assault. No, he was found liable in a civil court. It is not the same thing. Preponderance of the evidence is a far smaller burden than it is beyond a reasonable doubt. But the court of public opinion wants you to say, oh, he got convicted of sexual assault. No, that is not true. He was found liable, and it doesn't take much proof in a civil case to prove. 51% versus 49, essentially.
Did you see the interview with the lady, with Anderson Cooper? Says, so were you physically raped?
Oh, my God.
No, listen, rape is not physical. Rape can be emotional. Rape can be, and Anderson Cooper, have you seen this or no?
Yeah, I haven't seen this, but it sounds
Can you please find that clip? Do you know which one I'm talking about or no?
Emotional rape.
But have you seen this?
No.
Oh, my goodness. Because it's the funniest part about this is how uncomfortable Anderson Cooper, right there. If you can, oh my God, zoom out a little bit.
And who's this girl, Pat?
So this is the girl that says Trump raped her.
Oh,
okay,
God.
watch this. Go ahead.
You don't feel like a victim?
I was not thrown on the ground and ravished, which the word rape carries so many sexual connotations. This was not sexual. It hurt.
Well, I think most people think of rape as it is a violent assault. It is not.
I think most people think of rape as being sexy.
What?
Let's take a short break.
Think of the fantasies.
Listen.
We're just going to take a quick break. If you please stick around.
Well, no, listen. Listen what she says.
You're fascinating to talk to.
Listen.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Did you see?
Yeah,
What
dude.
the hell?
let me make
who
this.
she is, by the way?
Hold on, I want to hear.
I forgot to mention one thing for y'all when I read through this document, right? Yeah, Clown World, fucking Clown World. This woman, by the way, just so you guys know, when she made the allegation, right, against Trump, that he raped her in this store, right, out in New York City, Manhattan. What she basically did was she went ahead and released it first in a newspaper. Okay, she released that part of her book in a newspaper. Then she went ahead and released the book and did a tour. You're telling me that this woman was actually assaulted as she claims, but she conveniently goes ahead and puts this out right before, while Trump is campaigning, and also when she's right in the middle of a book tour and the Harvey Weinstein stuff was popping off.
Oh my
come on, man. Like, perfect timing? Like, what's going on here?
And the craziest thing is, Myron, people will, they'll just say, they don't dig deep, right?
Yeah.
They're just like, he raped her. You didn't hear? He had pinned her down and Trump raped her in some lobby. And this is the girl, he raped her. How? Emotionally? What did he do? He just being there, she felt violated. I'm so confused.
This is the problem. We don't use static terms with a lot of these liberal retards out on the left. They want to go ahead and say stupid shit like, I feel like I was raped, or he raped me emotionally. No, it's penetration against your will, stupid. Okay, that's what it is.
It is.
That if we're gonna go ahead and make serious allegations about people, well, we need serious definitions on what the fuck we're actually talking about. But over there on that side of the internet, they want to use ambiguous terms like sexual assault and I felt this way or blah blah blah. Regret is not rape, but that's the problem, is that people feel like they can go ahead and retroactively withdraw consent, and it's getting into a very scary situation now where guys are that have any type of status, whatever, you need to make these girls sign NDAs or consent forms or whatever, because they're coming after the fact 20, 30, 50 years later, right, saying, oh, this happened to me, blah, 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 to go ahead and push a fucking book.
Yeah, that's
By the way, if you show this video of this lady again, who does this lady remind you of, by the way?
What's her name? Flavor Flav's
No.
ex-wife.
You've seen 40-Year-Old Virgin?
Yeah.
With the you have that picture I sent you?
The one that works at
the manager?
Yeah.
She's like, you're fascinating. I'm going to put some blush on you real quick.
You could tell she's in another world, dude. The clown world.
By the way, what's embarrassing is
This
how
lady.
uncomfortable. Yeah, totally. What's embarrassing is how uncomfortable Anderson Cooper was.
Exactly.
And how quickly the producer told him in his ears, commercial ASAP. This is embarrassing.
Wow.
And then the clip's gone viral all over the place. Okay. And I'm surprised. The first time you're seeing this.
Yeah.
Absolute embarrassing when you see her make the argument that rape is not physical.
Yeah.
God. So, but Pat, so he what?
She sold books though.
So he's in.
Sometimes
She's so
it's a
bugged.
fantasy.
So this is what he got in trouble for New York, and he's in court and everything. It's for this person.
This is one of them.
Oh, my God.
Listen, their goal is to do whatever they can for this guy not to run. That's what their goal is.
Absolutely.
Their goal is to do whatever they can for him not to run.
It's so obvious it's a targeted attack. When I read that lawsuit and that complaint and then saw when she filed it, she claims this happened back in the freaking 90s, yet she comes out with it, right before she puts out a book. And then here's the other thing. If you had really been assaulted like that, right, why would you take that part of your book specifically and put it out in the public in the newspaper to see how people respond to it? As soon as people respond favorably, okay, I'm dropping a book, and then boom, book tour right after. No one questions any of this stuff, and it's like, dude, is she serious? But that's why she went to a civil court versus a criminal court.
Yeah,
Go
this is
to
a
the next
playbook.
story.
This is a playbook. An unassailable victimhood is what we have now. That's what we have now.
Yeah.
Unassailable victimhood. You can claim victimhood on anything. And the only way to make that work is ambiguity. Ambiguity of defining genders, ambiguity of what a fact is, ambiguity of what rape is and isn't. Now you have unassailable victimhood. This is a playbook, ladies and gentlemen.